I am M4J. Welcome back to Wild Realms. We're going to get started in just a second. Just checking everything is working at my end. It seems to be, so let's transition that over. Hello! Welcome back to Planet Zoo. Welcome back to Wild Realms. Like I said, I am M4J. And tonight, we're going to be working on the entrance to the park, which is something... Again, if I just get all my screens in the right place. Something we should have done a little while ago, to be fair. I'm trying to work on a different concept for this park than I have done for Global Ventures. So Global Ventures is the theme park we built on Planet Coaster. And that one was just, I fancied building a roller coaster, so we'd start a new area that had a roller coaster in it. This time, I really want to focus on finishing an area to the best of my ability before moving on to the next one. All my notifications are going up. That's good. Hopefully I can be heard this time as well, because the other night when I streamed, I forgot to flick over my microphone, which meant for the first bit no one could actually hear me, which was good. That was last week's stream, I believe. Can see and hear you. There we go. Awesome stuff. Thank you, little helper. Right. So yeah, this is the zoo from above. I think it's looking very, very nice indeed. You can see there are still some big gaps that need filling in. This area over here we'll deal with probably next week. A couple of islands still from Land of the Apes. We've got the lemurs, the gorillas, the chimps that we built last week with the safari ride station there as well. Then we got things like the hippos and the flamingos. We got the penguins, or pingus as I call them. We got cheetahs over here. African plains, which is all of this bit. It's actually massive. And then we got gemsbok, meerkats and aardvarks, and then the elephants. And then, of course, the lions in the middle. Zooming in a little bit then. So tonight we're working on this area here. This is our, entrance area. You can see we've got the layout of some buildings already set up, ready to go. And yeah, this is what we're going to be working with. So I kind of got an idea in mind as to what I want to do. It's kind of bringing that to fruition, basically. And it involves sort of ripping up some of the pathways as well, which I know is not going to go down very well with our guests here. But basically, this bit here is all remaining in place. We're going to have some sort of water feature, fountain display going on here. And then where it branches off to go into Africa, that's all going to remain the same. This section here is going to remain the same. But I want to build some restaurants, some shops. The queue for the railway here as well is going to be built. And I think... I'm not actually sure that lines up properly. So the grid here might be slightly off. Which might not be the worst thing in the world either, actually. But yeah, let's start building. We've also got the new pieces that I want to play around with. I don't know. Content pack. Is it in here for a start? It is. Conservation pack. There we go. So this was launched, was it yesterday? I think this came out. And I think it looks really, really cool. Some of the stuff in here, for example, like 3D printed wall arches, which you don't see that very often, but I love it. I love the fact this exists. Let's pop these in. This gives us an idea as to how these pathways should look now as well. So I would quite like it to function like this. So that gives you an idea as to what these paths should look like. And similar thing on this side. This is what I meant about moving stuff around. So it's not like we're completely rewriting everything. It's just moving some little bits around to make it look a little bit nicer. That kind of thing, Where am I going? There I am. And then obviously this bit here we'll come back to in a second. And yeah, just, I thought I'd start off with this building because I figured it would be one of the easier ones to build. Might not end up being the case, but for now at least, should be relatively straightforward. There we are. Stick these bits in. Now this is just like an entrance plaza kind of thing, this little bit here. A bit kind of like Disneyland where you walk under the railroad, but not quite the same. pretty similar. Whoops. One of the major differences is being, you know, this is massive in comparison. It's quite high up. And also kind of doing something like this. Now, I feel like I need to put some more decoration on this, because right now it's kind of just a bland wall. But I don't really know what to do with that right now, so I'm going to leave it. This side, we've got things like entrances and exits that we need to worry about as well. So we'll come back to this in just a second. Let's get the path sorted. So I feel like that's a really important aspect of all of this as well. So I know I said I wasn't going to remove all this, but I think I am actually going to remove... Oh, not that bit. I think I am going to remove a vast amount of this to make sure that it is actually going how I want it to. I think up to there is fine. Right, asphalt. We want it to be... Where are we at? There. And then align to grid. Ah, see? No. Maybe like that. And now align to grid. There we are. And now these fit perfectly. I don't know if people will walk through these walls. I'm hoping they don't. But I actually don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Now I think from here we can go to maximum width again. But I also want to sort of bring this in gradually. Let's get rid of that piece there too. It's going to be more like that. And then here we'll go width of 8. You will connect up like that. And then I think... I'm hoping... I'm sure I've read somewhere before that it's possible if you do this and then get rid of that. There you go. Yeah, it kind of works. It's not perfect, but it doesn't necessarily need to be. Oh, that didn't work at all. That last one. Huh. There, maybe? There we are. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty decent. Alright, back to 8. There. Now I should be able to bring this all the way down again. Like so. Deselect grid. And then there. No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we are. Align to grid. Select. And that doesn't quite work, so we have to do the cross pieces manually. But that's, that's fine. I've done worse. I've had to deal with worse. Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 was the worst when it came to sort of bits like that. Okay. Let's connect this bit up. And then here, connect that bit up. No. Huh. Yeah. No. What's going on there? I'm just going to do it manually. Like this. Fine. Whatever. And then again. Like so. And then this bit. Like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that looks cool. Now this place here, this is probably going to be a gift shop of some description. But again, I'm not quite sure what. But it's going to have like an archway that goes across to this side. And it's going to be African themed, of course, because we're going into Africa here. And it might even span across to over here. But this might be things like... actually, I don't know. Maybe like toilet, first aid. Do we have first aid in this game? Guest facilities. I don't think we do. We've got finance, like ATMs, donation boxes. We could just go with quick serve kind of thing. We've got vending machines as well, and then food stalls. Yeah, we could end up just doing that. Conservation restaurant. That's kind of cool. Very small. That might go on the other side. That might even go down here near the river or the lake, depending on how you want to put it. Oh, that was the other thing that I wanted to talk about. There's supposed to be a river that runs down this way, but I actually think it's going to go around this side now. Even though I'm not 100% certain how that would work with the design of everything else. But I think, yeah, I think that would work better. But I really don't know. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, I'm jumping from one thing to another here, and it might be like a mile a minute, and I apologize for that. But I have a fair idea as to how I want these things to look, so I kind of just want to get them in while I'm thinking about them. So this bit here, pretty self-explanatory how that's going to look. And then this on top. And I think somewhere inside this is going to be a queue line as well. Although that might be a little bit closer here. Because I think... entrance on this side. I could just stick it there and have it be inside the building, which I'm not against the idea of. Also, the exit here. I think I might want the exit on this side. Now, I'm starting to think this might be more of a restaurant kind of thing. Let me see if I can change that. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Edit track. There we go. And then I want to select you. And I want you to be entrance and exit both on the right. That shouldn't affect anything here. No, good. So yeah, exit. I now want to be at this end of things. Possibly there. And then it'll be like an exit through the gift shop kind of thing. And I kind of think this should be the entrance to the zoo. And then the exit to the zoo should be over here through a gift shop. Which I would like to build now. But again, I have no idea how this is going to end up looking. So why is that a... Oh, yeah, I know why that's different. So I can't build this on top because it's going to be too tall. So I could just go with that again. And that works. Now, I think, yeah, this is going to kind of... There'll be a pathway that kind of comes around here and curves around. So I think if I do this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then this again, then that should take care of everything on this side. And then, of course, arch, arch, wall, wall, spin, like so. And then this is our gift shop, which is huge. As you can see, it is absolutely massive, but I think that'll work well. And then this section here, I should be able to get away with something like that. That gives space for the track to go through. I think there we'll just have a dip in the roof for the track to run through. So that's the other problem right now, is we've got like a live railway line. I don't know where that last piece went, but it was in the wrong spot. We got a live railway line running underneath our, or running over the top of our gift shop here. And I know everything here looks really, like, plain right now, but we will sort of dress this up a little bit. I have mentioned before that Wild Realms here is supposed to be devoted to conservation and things like that. And I know I'm not doing the best job with looking after my animals right now, but we are supposed to be focusing on conservation and keeping the planet alive and all that kind of thing. So all of this being 3D printed, for example, is an example of how we're trying to look after. I mean, it's still plastic, I suppose, but you know, it's all modular buildings. It's all designed to be assembled on site, looking after everything. Sorry, I just had an email there. Looking after everything, making sure everything's working, and you know, no troubles and all that kind of thing. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I don't know. Right. Let me just hit exit again for a second, because now I need to put a queue line. What have I got? This one, maybe? 3 meters. If I can get it 4 meters. No, I think it has to be 3. Because it has to fit. It has to fit this building that we've got set up here. I think here it's going to run. I think across like this. Maybe. I'm wondering that myself now, actually. Let's take that bit off. Deselect the grid for a second. Go for a width of 4. Now if I do this. I'm hoping that's in the right spot. If I do this now and then put the arch on top. See, alert, it's not. Why did they not make the paths fit the building? Like, if they just had an option, like a tick box here that just says snap to building. That would have been so useful. Because that now... I mean, it does fit, technically, but it just doesn't look very nice. But I guess it's fine. Like, this looks cool. This fits now. It's the right width, it's the right depth, or at least I think it is. Possibly is. So this is fine, but... Actually, is it fine? Oh, yeah, no, it is fine. This looks weird. Nope. There we are. And then this will be where people queue. Is there going to be something down below this? Possibly. It could just be decoration. I'm trying to think what other... Let me just check quickly. So guest facilities, you've got information, which we could build down in here. This could be guest relations, maybe. And I kind of like the sound of that. So now I know this path fits through all of this. We'll do a square edge there. That's fine. And then, yeah, you walk out basically onto the platform. I'll put something along here as well, just so we don't end up messing things up there. And also, one other thing that's kind of been irritating me is the terrain here has been really... Well, it's hovered for the last however long. So we'll fix this as well. Now, I kind of wanted a restaurant of sorts as well, with a terrace here that looked out into this area, but I think this is going to end up just being behind the scenes. Like, it looks really nice, but I don't think anyone's ever going to see it, sadly. At least not right now. Unless we have the river diverted through this way, of course, in which case then people will see it. And by the river, I mean from the lake over here. Which is a possibility, still. So I'm not ruling that out just yet. So just got to watch where the bridge starts here, so I don't accidentally ruin all the good work that I did there too. I think this is fine. And I've also got to watch this bit here too. I think at this point I'm just going to drag the terrain up underneath to meet it, and then that's it. There we go. That looks so much better now. Genuine game changer. Nice. Right. So yeah, now I know how the path will work in here as well. I can take some of it back. And then we can have a little look at the design of this building. So we know... So I like the station design as is. And I think this whole building here as one thing will look pretty cool. Although saying that... I am going to change this bit here. And I'm going to do that by moving these walls to there. And this is then going to go here with that there. And I'm just wondering, because here I want an exit path to come. Actually, I suppose I could do it out here and then down and then round maybe and into the gift shop. Either that or I move this wall out by one and then we just have it sort of slalom its way down. I don't know. Maybe I'll just remove this entrance here or move it over one and then take this one and move it over one. Maybe just something like that. Simple as that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I also forgot where the camera was. I don't even know if you can see me that well right now because of the light behind me. Wouldn't be surprised. Right, guest relations. Let's do something like that. And then we'll put some arches in. Like so. And then... So yeah, as I feared... This now isn't flat. But that's very easy to fix. It's super easy to fix. There we go. We'll paint the terrain at some point as well, just so it doesn't look like that. And we will also place in now the actual... So what is it? It's information. Which I guess... I mean, there is fine, I think, for that one. Maybe with one straight next to it. But we've also got this information center counter, which I would quite like to build as a separate thing, like here. But we'll come back to that in a second. I'm going to put 2 information centers like that. And we are going to box them in. There we are. Like this, and then we're going to put the walls in, one there, oops, and one there. And then we're going to put a fake ceiling in, or an actual ceiling, I suppose, when you think about it. But we're going to do that again in a second. Let's go width of 4. I'll kind of line this up. Interesting that it wants to go that way. I suppose because 90 degrees is turned on. Let's try this again, shall we? There. And then there. And then I think that works. Like that. Except we're going to remove that one. And you're going to come out like that. And then we're going to remove that one. And you're going to come out like that. And then in here, that one connects. That one doesn't. Nope. So I suppose this one we could just move to the corner. Try this again. So let's remove that piece for now. And we're going to grab you and you hit move, and then yeah, you're going to go there, and then just grab this piece, rotate it round, and connect it up. Now I should be able to do... You're still not letting me do it, which is... It's really weird that that one has to be... Are you not... I guess you're not really flat, are you? I mean, we could just do that. And kind of style it out a little bit, I suppose. Align to grid as well. No. Is that all just one block now? I guess that's all just one block now. I mean, it works, doesn't it? It works. What's the problem? It works. And then, yeah, the information counter here. Are you not flat on the ground? Oh, is it because of that? Again, you're kind of elevated slightly, but hey ho. I mean, you're literally standing on nothing right now, but we can fix that. That's one of the cool things about this game. We can actually do something about that. Yeah, we can actually do something about that. That's awesome then. Right, let's grab this piece. Or this piece. Do that, and then we'll do that. And then from here, you can be moved into position. Now, I don't know where these people go when they clock off. I'm hoping they just jump the table, because that would be helpful. If these are actual vendors, of course, which I'm assuming they are. Yeah, if we did something like that, now he's standing on a floor, which looks pretty cool. Awesome. This building is technically floating right now. We can come in and correct that. We'll put something else in to make it look a little nicer. But yeah, this is now kind of cool looking, actually, if I do say so myself. It's starting to come together. I think that's going to be the height of the fake ceiling that we're going to have going on in here. And again, I'm calling it a fake ceiling. It's technically a real ceiling. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. And it's going to go there. Nice. Now, do we have pitched roofs here? We do not. So actually, it's all flat roof, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Although we'll come back to that in a second, of course. Okay. Again, I probably shouldn't have put this roof on yet, but now that I have. So we haven't really got much. There's gutters. There's an arch, which would look pretty cool, actually, out the front of this. Maybe in the middle there. That would be nice. Or there's that one. There's blinds. It's pretty nice as well. Or there's a natural tunnel. Man, this all looks lovely. And a large decorative building. That would look really cool on the roof of one of these. Actually, that would, yeah. Or, you know, modular structure. Maybe up on the top of this. In fact, why don't I... I'm actually really tempted to make this... Where are we? This piece be the upstairs of this building. And find a way to make that fit. I don't know what it's made of. If I just place you down for a second. Like, what is this piece? It's just slack cladding. Okay. That is something that we could potentially work with. We'll come back to it, obviously. So it's this stuff here, slack cladding. And there's a 4-meter panel, which we could stick on like that. I think that's going to be some of our decoration pieces right there. But yeah, for now, what else can we put on this building? I think it is just that, and then we'll stick the roof on. So inside here, I want to go with some new pieces here too. So centerpieces. We've got some sculptures, which I could potentially build my queue line around. Trellis teepee, horse stones. These are the new species. The name of the horse there that I couldn't possibly pronounce. Got a cheetah. A leopard, sorry. Props. So yeah, this is all some cool stuff as well. There's hoses, there's wheelbarrows. Wall hooks. Special effects. Do we have... Oh yeah, look. Dandelion seeds and stuff like that. That's interesting. Waterfall cliff formation. How am I only just hearing about these now? Huh. Well, I've just learned something about this game, guys. Yeah, we'll come back to all that. Content pack. Conservation. Okay. So I think right now we could put some statues in. So like the Amur leopard would be a good one. If I put that one in... Here's a question. Maybe up here. Like that. And then the pathway could come to here. Turn. Up. To here. Along to here. Down to there. Along. And then out. So here we can have this, the oryx. The siamong could go in this corner. So again, just map it out. So the horse would go over here. And I'm just using the new ones right now, but there are other animals that we could potentially have used instead. I think if I now go to this... I think this would be this building full now. Yes. Yes, it would. And then that would take us into the next building. Like that. So yeah, we could stick a roof on this now and call it done. Obviously, we haven't done the gift shop yet, but for now... Oh, we also need some lighting in here. I'm sure I read something about wall lights, but I'm not seeing anything. So we could stick them on like this. But I believe, because it says... I'm not saying these are going to actually be solar powered, by the way, but the way these work, they don't look like they're that powerful. To put it nicely. So we could put the... These are ceiling lamps. So maybe we could put these ones. Lamp ceiling rows. Or just these ones. Or, I mean, they're lamp posts. So we could just line the walls with these. Let's have a look at that. Atmospheric conditions. Let's make it night. Are these going to turn on? Or are they actually solar panelled? Solar powered. Oh, maybe they're just not powered. They're not powered at all because we haven't got a... That's another point, actually. We need, like, power station down here, which we could connect to the back of this building. If I remove this wall panel, we could put a transformer in over here. Anything else that we could potentially need over here? I think just that. Can I change this back to daylight? My god, that's bright. Facilities and utilities and transformer. So I think if I place you there, hopefully this doesn't interfere with anything now. We can stick you there, and then we can stick you there. And then hopefully for the path, it's a case of, you know, build this out and then do a line to grid. In fact, I probably don't even need to do that. Just, yeah, turn that on. Easy. Easy peasy. So is this all powered now? Are you powered? Yeah. So now if I go dark again. Are you on? Yes, you are. I mean, it's reasonably bright in here. If we add the others, I can't see what I'm doing again. One there. One there. One there. 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 I need to pause because my animals are dying of old age and stuff again, and I should probably be looking out for that. One there, one there, one there. Okay. That's, yeah, that's pretty good. Again, I'm trying to be better at making these things look nice, but I'm still learning as I go. So there will be some things that don't look the best. I'm fully aware of that, basically. You know, I'm not hiding that at all. There. It needs cladding. For sure. But that's not terrible. And then this here. If I do it something like that. Do we have any... No. So it is all like this. I'm just wondering how I could build this. So what's happened to the grid size here? It seems to be right off... way below where it... Well, it just doesn't look like it fits. That's what I'm trying to say. I reckon if I just do something like this... Sure. And then for this bit... kind of like that, and then again just like this, and there's your bridge between the two buildings. Could be better, could be worse. We don't need it to be this dark right now, so we'll turn that off. There's that sun again, my goodness. Right, okay, this bit of the building here needs to be covered as well, obviously, because people are going to be walking along this side now, and not the other side, in fact. So this side here... Actually, no, it's health and safety, because you can technically get out of this train on both sides, so we're not going to be stupid. We're going to look after people here. Just put that bit in there as well, because we can. Okay, so the gift shop over on this side... Let's kind of map these things out. Guest facilities. Merchandise. Now we could do it like this. Which is something I am leaning towards doing. And we'll place these sort of randomly throughout the store. So I think maybe place the paths down first. And go from there. So maybe like here. And then a line to grid. Don't know what I'm doing with that bit yet, so we'll come back to that. But if I leave like a square all the way around, and then I might look on the workshop to see if anyone's created any like props that we could use. We might have to come back and finish this off another time. But I think something like this, and then here, if I do that and that. Yeah. And then this exit path, I think I might build it across and then down along this wall. If it lets me do that, of course. I reckon actually if I do a line to grid instead here, and then at this point it will, that's not what I wanted to do. At this point here will be where it comes down, and I think I will build stairs. Obstructed. Okay, in that case I won't build stairs, and I will instead just have an extension to the building. How do I make it not do that? There we go. In that case, I probably will just go with the ramp. No. There we are. And then there it's going to do that, and then it's going to do that, and then from here it should be able to... Nope. Oh well. There you go. Now it works. That should be where an archway will go. Yes. Love it. I love it when these things work. That's not in the right spot though. Now it is. Okay. And then that piece there. This will all be decorated on the front as well, of course. Guess this bit here is going to look like this now. And then we haven't done the outer wall of this yet, but we will. So I think up to... Where are we? Here is all going to be one building, and then you can imagine it kind of drops down into another building with a slightly lower roof, and then that'll be where the railway goes over the top. Oh, also, I was supposed to set a timer again tonight because I'm only going for... it was meant to be an hour and a half, but how long am I going for? Basically 45 minutes. So I think... Ooh, duplicate, please. There we go. And then again, square. So why are you not... Yeah, you are going to work, just weirdly. There we are. And then we'll have a lower roof, like I said, here. Might even be a lip on this wall here, just to get all that in. I like that, actually. I think that looks kind of cool. And again, don't pay too much attention right now to the fact that it looks really crappy and horrible, because it won't by the time we're finished, I hope. It does help if you place all this at the right level to begin with. There we are. And then there, 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 there. Like that. Okay, and then, yeah, from here, you'll be able to look down. In fact, why don't I do it like this? and actually have it be a viewing platform out into the park as well. Maybe this corner here be curved. That's not a bad idea. Sometimes I have some really good ideas on the fly. Not always, but sometimes. That actually looks pretty cool. And then, yeah, we'll have some windows here that look down into the store. There we are. And then that one. Yeah, and that's kind of part of the building at this point. I like that. I like that. And then that doesn't need to be an archway anymore. It's like an extra element, an extra dimension to this building, which I really am a fan of. Okay, let's see if these actually fit. So I have no idea how these work, other than if I was to place that one there. Yeah, see that one. It goes there, and it does go there. Okay, we could do that, and then if I could place one next to it. Which would be terrain modification failed. Okay, let's try where there's no path on the other side and see if that was the problem. So that one works, just flat on the ground like that. But I kind of want to move it back. And now it doesn't want to work because terrain modification failed. Is it the grid size? Is that what it's upset by? I mean, it didn't help by the looks of things. Okay. That one slopes down slightly, but it does work. If I could put one next to it, which it seems like I can do. Okay, so let's go back to this one then. Excuse me. What were you? You were Hat's Fantastic, weren't you? So I can't put you there because terrain modification failed, but I can put you there. What about this way a bit more? So there's something wrong with the terrain here. Has it got something to do with the fact there's a path right behind it? Because maybe I can edit the terrain first and then build the path back in again after. Because this is all elevated path here anyway, so this really doesn't matter. Let's do that. Facilities. Hat's Fantastic. Yeah, it doesn't actually look like... Oh, maybe it was actually. Yeah, I think it was. The path behind it was the problem. Like with so many things in life, it's the path behind that's the problem. There you go. Hat's Fantastic. I might even be able to fit a third one in. And I can. Oh, would you look at that? These ones kind of slope upwards, but again, I don't mind that too much. So we got Hats Fantastic over there. Then we've got Looney Balloons there. So then I guess Just a Memento will go in this little bit. And that's all of them, isn't it? Looks like it. So then on this other wall, we could have things like donations and stuff like that. Yeah, don't mind that. That actually works. I guess you go like that. And again, yeah, grid size is fine. Oops. Where am I going with this one? I could put a small gap in, I suppose. That's not what I wanted to do with that one, though. Yeah, so that one's not quite... Actually, no, it's actually alright. Don't mind that. And then, yeah, over here. So we can't have... We could have information over here, I suppose. Or we could have the donation boxes and ATMs. So let's say I put some... some more path pieces in like this. That won't let me connect that, which is interesting. Alright, facilities, donation boxes. So they could go near the exit here. One there. Don't know why that one's being funny. One there, and then we'll also put one here, there, and one here, and then all along this back wall, or mostly along this back wall, we can have some ATMs. So we'll put one there, one there, one there, and one there, and then maybe I will put an information counter right here. Maybe. If it lets me. Which it actually will, I think. I can place it, it's just can I connect it? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, we'll have him stand on a box again, that's fine. Don't mind that. And then yeah, this will be our gift shop layout, I suppose. We will go ahead and place this back in, of course. Which should just go... Huh. Hang on. There we go. That should fit snug as a bug. Again, I might put curved walls here. Which does seem like a good idea, actually. Don't see why I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of liking this. It's very unorthodox, this building right now. But it's not the worst thing I've ever built. Which tells you about some of the worst things I've ever built. Like Planet Coaster, my god, some of the things I built in that. It took me a few attempts to get certain structures right. Once I did, I was very happy, but for the most part, there were some grotesque structures in there. Spin you round, place you there, spin you round again, place you there. Then we'll go with these ones. And again, this is just for... Say it would help if I built them at the right height again. It's because the train's been lowered. This is just... Oh. It's nothing to do with that, actually. It's got everything to do with these not auto-stacking? They are on the wrong height still, but auto-stacking's not working correctly. Even though I've got it selected. I don't know then. Is that the right height? Yeah. Nice. So my phone's just doing constant cartwheels right now. Huh. Yeah, right. This is where we're up to now then. So I'm wondering if I move these arches back one. But just these arches. So the entrance to the building now sits here. And I'll put some stuff out the front just to hide those little parts. Grab this. Yeah, lift this up into place. One there. And one there. I think this whole building needs to shift down slightly. But that is something, again, we can do. Fill these gaps in. I guess... Does that create a line across the path? It actually doesn't, which is nice, because then I can do that and that. And we've got these little recesses now, which we could put things in, like toilets, maybe. This one here especially, I'm thinking, could be good for toilets. If I grab a toilet block, make sure it's facing the right way, position it properly, and yeah, could just have it like, oh, what has it done there? Oh, is it something to do with the grid? I think something to do with the grid, maybe? I'm going to do this, but then I'm going to place the path, hopefully manually. Let's just, yeah, look at that. I don't know why it's done that. Alright, in that case, I'm going to undo all this. Yeah, maybe we won't put a toilet here. Either that or we place it under the track. So if I get rid of that piece. I mean, how does that look? Is it because it's... Oh, it's because flattened terrain's turned on. Well, there you go. That's fixed that, isn't it? What's a derp? We'll do that. There you go. Now I should be able to just... If I can make that... There we are. Prefer that. That's a good shape. And then we can place... Actually, I'm actually still tempted to move this and place it under here still. But I don't want it to look like that. So I think I'm going to have to remove... Is it possible to remove one piece without literally everything coming with it? I literally don't know how to remove... I mean, that's not the worst, I suppose. So we could do this. Now, what are you obstructed by? I don't know. So yeah, I want it to come out of there, but not connect to that. Unless we do just connect it to that. I mean, we could just do that. It doesn't have to be part of... Yeah. We'll just use that bit for theming, I suppose. Alright, yeah, let's do that. I had a plan for what I wanted to do with this building, but so far it's actually been very off-plan. But I don't mind that much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll still moan and grumble and things like that, but this could be a hell of a lot worse. Okay, let's go with that. The design. Again, this whole building will shift down just ever so slightly once this is all finished. It's looking alright though. It's actually coming together quite nicely. I can't complain. This this path system here. If I do something like that, no. There's always one, isn't there? Now, how do I get rid of that bit without it going stupid? Now that one's come up again. I might have to just put something in there to make it work. Yeah, it's just gonna delete everything. I'll have to put some scenery piece in there to make it work. As we were. If I remove that and then we go centerpieces. So this is the whole zoo, remember. This isn't just the African section. In fact, this isn't anything to do with the African section. So we could very much go for something. What have I got here? Got wood. Could build things on plinths. Especially for this bit here, that's not the worst idea. It says Arctic wood, I know, but just ignore that. There we are. And then do another plinth there. That one will ignore. Stick one there with one identical next to it. And then one there, of course. And then one here. And one in the corner. I think that's all of the areas, unless... Yeah, we could do one... Whoops. Sod it. Could do one here, and we'll remove the donation box. Can I not do that? Okay. I guess they're separate. Yes. Okie dokie. Turn that off. Alrighty. It's coming together. Material. Where's wood? There's wood. So if I grab like the panels here as well and stick those in between these. Oh, hello. It's a YouTube notification. That almost worked exactly how I wanted it to, until it didn't. Something like that, and then we'll grab this and move it. Like that. Yeah. And then, I don't know, one like this. I'm just trying to, like, split these bits up slightly, you know? Let's just close that. Here we are. That was me setting a reminder for something, forgetting I was streaming this evening, so I wouldn't have the chance to watch it. Move this into place. Shift it upwards like so. And again, it's just a bit of a barrier here. Just to break all this up a little bit more. Make it look nice. Now these floor bits here, I suppose I could just get some of these and place them down. Maybe, is there a 4x4? No, you're just a wall, aren't you? So that's a 4x2, which is pretty close. Spin you around like that, and then like this. And shift you into place. So we'll have one there, which I think can come down just ever so slightly. Like so. And then the other one will go there. Duplicate. And we'll shuffle these into position. I'm just debating what's going to go on these centerpiece plinths now. Animals of some description, I can tell you that much. It's just a question of which ones. There we go. Duplicate. Rotate. And then shift like that, and then back up against the wall. Move it out of there. There we are. And then, yeah, you can just go in there. And then these green spaces, I don't know right now. Oh, we've got one more to do. Why are you now suddenly deciding to not work? Okay. Fine. Be like that. There we go. And then turn that off. And we will shift you into position. Something like that. So I believe that vendor now is standing on, oh, a slope for a start. Actually, is he? Yeah, no, he is. He definitely is. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good to me. Right. If I exit out of this, select all of this, yeah, it is all still the same building. Good stuff. Man alive. Right. What next? Plinths. Also, yeah, the awnings and the cladding and stuff. Wall decorations. Oh, yes. Okay. So there's some Australian stuff. Now, you can filter things in. Can you filter things out? That would be interesting to know. I suppose something else I could start doing is the cladding of the building over here. Like that. And again, like, it's a little thing, but what a difference that's made already. Is there a 2-meter version? There isn't, but I could just do these, and that feels like it does a nice little joiner. Can I turn that round? I can. Or I can do it with that one, or yeah, I could do it with that one. And again, that makes quite a nice difference. And under here, could just do that. Yeah, and then whatever this piece was. That looks better already, I would say. Nice. Back to what I was doing before. Props. Or centerpieces. So we've got African elephant sculptures. Festival reindeer. Oh, we've got to have a panda. Right? Why would you not have a panda? So if I did that and then got the little one sat in front of it. Hey, that looks cool. Elephants. Those are calves. These are full-sized ones. So I reckon definitely one of them. And I've got to remember here the roof is lower, so they're not going to fit. Cassowary? Nope, that's not going to fit. A bear. Jaguar. Made out of wood. Not bad. These are planters. Oh, red panda. Maybe a red panda in the corner. Sure. And then some of these other things now. So we've got other props. Some pots maybe. Yeah, I don't like... Needs to turn off position snap for these. I mean, the cart will go there. That works fine. But then here, we'll turn off position snap for a second. We'll do something like that, and then we'll put a couple of these ones down. One with a lid. Sure. Anything else? Oh, an insect hotel. Okay, that can go in here. And then maybe a bucket on that. Yeah, the insect hotel. How big is it? Maybe I'll just stick that on here. No idea if it's actually filled with anything, but that could work. Some conservation stuff again. If I did that with a lamp next to them and a basket like here, and then maybe another lamp there and something like that, and then we need something small that could go in front. I mean, that's massive. It's also massive. Maybe just something like that. Keeps it nice and simple, I suppose. Anything else that can just sit on a plinth? There we are. So I think, is that every plinth? Oh, there's one more over here that hasn't got anything on it. How long have I been going for now? An hour and 15. So I think, hey Google, set an alarm for 30 minutes.
There, your alarm set for today at 7:41 p.m.
There we are. are. Thank you, Google. Oh, what about market barrow? That's not bad. Sure. And then we'll put some other things around it, like fruit boxes and tea crates. Like that. And some drinks, which I think I can go, yeah, put on there. I think those work. That's alright. It fills the space nicely. Okay, now we can look at wall decorations. What decals have we got? None. Where's wall decorations? There's general props. Oh, archways as well. General props. Or theme props. I suppose these were the ones that went up on the wall, weren't they? Like that. Decorative strips. Now this is going to be pure randomness in here. I also want to put some extra walls there. Just checking, I did do duplicate, didn't I? Not move. Yeah, looks like it. Good stuff. Lights. So I reckon lighting like this would work. Like that, and then one there, one there, and then in this bit obviously the lighting will be slightly different. One there, definitely. And then I guess one there, one there, one there. And then, yeah, one there, one there. That should be fine. I don't really know what it means by new world. Maybe there's something really obvious that I've missed. I don't know. But yeah, more wall props. So I saw there was flags and stuff as well, which looked kind of cool. And then there's other decorative strips, which could go like that. Do we have... So these are all the African stuff at the top here. Any Asian... Something similar that's Asian? Oh, yeah. These are pretty cool. I mean, that's very cool. It's, again, it's like we've just got a mix of everything in here at this point, but this is kind of, this is Wild Realms' version of the Emporium, if you remember what that was. From Global Ventures. Okay, guess these are just going to be all along here. That one's kind of covered, but it's fine. I'll have one there, and then on this side we'll have the other three. So that's not what's on the picture there, but I do actually recognise that. That looks like the Saltire of Scotland. Cool. Do these go up top here? They do, but I think that's too high. Also, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. I think I got that muted. Apologies if not. What else can we put? Do I want a salamander's hind leg? I don't think I do. Or a wooden boat. That would be nice to have hanging from the ceiling. If I could do that. I feel like I'm doing that thing again where I'm like wasting all of my time on things which at this point really shouldn't matter. Like, really shouldn't matter. What else have we got? Centerpieces again. So there's other things like leaf sculptures, which we could stick on these things. Also, like, this would be cool to go behind. Or maybe, hang on. Turn off that. Turn off that. That'd be cool to go here and separate this information stall from the pathway here. So if I do that one like that, like so, and then find another one that I can do that with. That's not going to work. I mean, this one, there's a handrail and stuff. Maybe I don't need it. Plus, that's how the vendor gets out, I'm going to say. Over here, we could fill this area with something. Again, it's a bit of a boring planter with nothing really in it. But it's something at least. Okay. I think I just want to kind of put a roof on this now and see what it looks like. Let's do it. Let's do it and just see what it actually looks like. This could be the worst thing I've ever done. It could be the best thing I've ever done. We won't know until it's finished. Really? Okay. I mean, so far so good. Should probably extend the track through here this episode as well, so we can get an idea as to what that's like. Duplicate that. Yeah, that looks a bit weird, but no one's going to see that bit, thankfully. So that's fine. So yeah, this level, I think, is going to be this height here. So as you can see, there's a bit of a lip in the roof. So we could perhaps lower down the roof, or we could just leave it. That's another option. I suppose we could grab the grass. Actually, what we could do here, if I move it up by 1, it should still cover the gap. Let's check that first, though. Yeah, it should still cover the gap. Like that. But the track then should run flush to it. And then if I remove these two pieces and put these in, like so, and yeah, the track should run in a straight line across here. That sticks through slightly, which kind of bothers me, but you won't see it, so it's fine. What's the I guess it's these, like the aircon and stuff like that. Trellis. Does that stick? Is it positional snap? Like what? How does that work? Is it really that big only? Sure. Cladding. This cladding does actually look really cool. It kind of finishes the building off quite nicely, I feel. And if I could grab this one. This also looks pretty decent. There we are. And then along like this. That ain't bad. That's not bad at all. The gutter here, not a clue how that works. I got a fair idea just by looking at that, but that's something future me could come back and solve. Maybe if I place this down along the top here as well, we could place the guttering down on top of it at a later date. There we are, and then along this bit. Okay, so yeah, what I wanted was the green bit there. What was that? There is greenery, right? It's this like fake grass looking thing. It's that conservation grass roof panel, and then just that stuff on top. So it's a grass roof panel. Why am I not seeing that? There it is. Interesting. Line to surface. Does it not snap to a grid? So yeah, it's not actually snapping to the grid here. But that looks like it's the grid. So if I do that now and duplicate it, there we are. Except maybe if I do my own version of random rotation each time. Something like this, maybe? That's pretty cool. And then if I do something similar up on these roofs as well. That's not bad. This bit here I'm just going to leave blank for now. And then what about this bit? I think this bit is tall enough. I was going to say that we'd leave it, but I think in the interest of completion, that's not what I meant to do. It's a shame I can't just turn on random rotation for this, but it won't do as I expect it to do. 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and you get the idea. Whoops. Excuse me. Actually, I don't know if you can hear if I hit my headset, unless my microphone's that good. Okay. Go back to this for a second. Turn off my search. And close that. So I should now as well be able to place these wall pieces. That's what I was looking for. Just to hide across here. I think that bit is done already. If it isn't, it will be. Yeah, we'll do, just again for the sake of completionism, And this is our exit through the gift shop area. This bit here still bugs me, but I don't really know what to fill it with. Maybe I'll just take another one of those panels and turn it sideways. But yeah, looking alright. If I come here and do conservation again, and it was what, Yorkshire foggrass or something I think it was called. Yeah, Yorkshire foggrass. Now this we can turn on random rotation. Like that. And then we just smack this round everywhere. Then we'll put some smaller ones in between. Good evening, brain cells. How are you doing? Good to see you back. What do you reckon? Different plants on each building? Something like this. Do need to come back with the walls still and put a lip on this building. It's alright, this. Maybe put some other like little things in between as well, just for a bit of diversity. How have you managed to break open TTD this week then, brain cells? I'm intrigued. I might put some pin cushion. What's that? Apart from the cushion you put your pins in, of course. Goes down as one of my famous quotes there. Here we are. What else have we got? Meadow Buttercup. This could work well. Again, just place them down randomly. Not been playing that much. Okay. I can definitely relate to that. The last time I properly played OpenTTD, normally these days I fire it up just to check like station orders and stuff for doing the captions for the overview series. The last time I properly played OpenTTD, I actually built track, placed train, stuff like that. We're talking at least a year at this stage. It's insane. Do I put sunflowers down, or do I put something a bit more substantial? Not substantial, you know what I mean. Like a fig tree up here would look pretty cool. I wouldn't say that's excessive. We have got a trunk there, sure, but from the ground you're not going to see how thick that the ceiling up here is anyway, so I think we can get away with that. Where's the fog grass again? Yeah, it's been a long time since I played OpenTTD. I'm still waiting for the database to get to a certain point, so I can actually start placing down. That's what I was looking for. Actually, start placing down some trains and stuff again, and actually start playing the game again. Go back to recording videos too. That'd be nice. I'm sure there's a lot of people waiting for that. I think that will do for that. And then we'll put a lip around all of this. And we'll be really accurate and put no way up. So that people are going to be standing on the ground wondering how the hell all these plants are kept alive. It's all done through rain, guys. Very clever, right? Yeah, you go there. Oh, probably put some cladding on the front of this bit of the building as well. Forgot to do that. There we are. And then all of this. There we are. Duplicate. Turn. Turn. And place. Nice, nice. And then this bit. How am I going to do this then? I mean, we could just do it like this. Like that. That. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these buildings are coming together now. I think these are looking alright. If I do say so myself. It's one of these things, again, between streams or at some point in the future we'll come back and we'll give this another pass. I wouldn't put this in the same bracket as the Lima house where we'll build it for like 2 weeks and then immediately scrap it because it's crap. This is definitely better than that. But I'll be the first to admit it needs work to look like really good. How do I get that to be there? Like so, and then rotate again. It feels like there's a gap here. Maybe it's because of where the roof is. That's why it's being a bit weird. There we go. Alright, cladding. That comes under... What did that come under? Is that just all? I think it's just all. Oh yeah, there it is. So it was the 4 meter, which is the... Oh, turn off that. Like so. I don't think we need cladding on this side. Yeah, I think that's fine. But we will put some here as well. Like that. And then, I guess this. Maybe not that long or tall. This one. That actually looks pretty decent as well. And then, yeah, for this bit, I guess it's going to be like this. I'm pretty happy with that. This bit here is going to be another building anyway, so that's fine. And then, yeah, we'll have a restaurant of some kind here that will have an upstairs. So the queue line for the railway is going to have to sort of navigate that somehow. Oh, I never put a roof on this either. So that wall is in the wrong place. Yeah, this I think is just going to be a generic flat roof. Nothing too fancy about it. There we go. Won't even put cladding on it. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, I think for an entranceway now, that's starting to come together. I will have one last look at these arches. So there's this one that I said would look cool here, going between these two buildings. Or at least, you know, on this pathway here. Let's turn that off for a second. I reckon that will fit like this. And then we'll put trees and stuff down in this area. So again, conservation pack. What else have we got? Decorative lily pad. Fine. Oh, hang on. So I take it that's not part of it. No. Alright, no, that's actually alright. Have it as its own separate thing. I'm fine with that. So tree-wise, let's not go too tall with the trees. We could put them sort of this height. Do we have planters? Is that a thing? There's plant pots there. I'm not seeing planters. So that'll probably come under this again. If I go all. Nope. No planters. So we could do it the old-fashioned way. Or we could just place stuff down. Korean pine tree was that? Wow. So yeah, maybe I won't use the conservation pack for this. Maybe here I'll just go with like European. Because, you know, this is a British zoo. So we've got pine trees. Go with something like this, maybe. Or, again, that's really tall. So I think it's going to be this type. I'll place one of those. And then we'll put some bushes around it. Kind of like this. And then we'll put some slightly smaller... What else have we got? Bracken. Or poplar tree. Or... I mean, why are these... Oh, right. It's moss to go on top of rocks. Just realised. Yeah, it's hard to see because of the grass. Cypress tree? Or... If I... Hang on. I'm going to paint the ground a second. Using short grass. At least then hopefully I can see what it is I'm doing. Nature. So we placed the pine tree. We've put some stuff around it. We've got these things. Or holly tree. Which, you know, it's not really that time of year yet. We could put a rose bush down. That could work. Something like that. And then a little one next to it. Again, I'm trying to go for like asymmetrical now. I don't want it to all look like identical. Hawthorn bush. Anything else that could fit here? Periwinkle leaves. Periwinkle flowers. Meadow buttercup. That's from the conservation pack, isn't it? And then, yeah, some of this stuff. Fog grass. Which I'd not heard of. And I don't know whether it's Yorkshire because someone from Yorkshire discovered it, or whether it's Yorkshire because it's Yorkshire. I actually don't know. Right, maybe it's found in Yorkshire. Turn this off. Oops, wrong thing. Just wondering if I can get this to run along the border. No, not. I don't want to put it underground. Can I turn the world axis on? No. Oh, actually, no. That is where I wanted it to be. That's fine. There we are. I need to find some fences as well. Because right now this is good for some of the border. But I'd quite like to put some fences in as well. No, that's where I wanted it. I wanted to do that one. There we are. Okay. Construction or facilities? No, it's not going to be facilities. It's going to be construction. And then it's going to be... somewhere around here. I'm not seeing any. I've got the trellis, which I could make a small fence out of, but that will take forever. Stop. Oh, there's the blinds panel and the slat, which we could use. I'm going to start wrapping up soon, though, because that was my cue. I reckon the 2-meter slats here. So if I grab this, do something like that. No, that's not what I wanted to do actually. Right, X. Gotta rotate it into place first. That's also not what I wanted to do. Is this really all I've got? Surely there was a new fence that came in the... This isn't the right... One sec. So there's picnic benches and stuff, which also actually I want to place down. Especially along these bits. Like so, and then we want one there. And it's a little annoying that I've painted myself into a corner there, but we can always put one there. Bins. Kind of want to go with one next to each bench, to be honest. Like that, and then we'll mirror it on the other side. Which, why don't I just do now? Fences, though. I need fences. And I'm not forgetting that. I do need fences. It's just for now I'm distracting myself with this. Where's the third one? Third one's there. Ish. And then again, bench immediately next to each... bin, sorry, immediately next to each bench. Then we're also going to place one here with a bin... bin directly next to it. I'm missing... What does it come under? So it's not a planter. It's a prop, isn't it? Yeah, fence. Are there really no fences in the conservation pack? That's incredible. We could just go with the aquatic then. Or we could go with European. Keep it nice and simple. I think it's what we have in the elephant house as well, actually. So that does... It's something that we've used before, at least. Like that. I think that runs sort of parallel. There we are. And then, yeah, connect that up to the wall here. 1. 2. And 3. And somewhere there. 4. Ah, no. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Duplicate advanced move. And then, yeah, shift it over to this side. Okay. So is that not counted now as being part of this building? I guess it's not. Something else. Yeah, I'm probably going to just leave it like that. I'd say this counts as a deterrent to trying to get into this bit. And yeah, that's all fine. I think here we're going to have a big sign eventually that says Wild Realms. Welcome to Wild Realms. Something like that. And then one final thing to do for today is join all that up. And then we want a big path here. That's going to come around like this. And connect up like that. Although, of course, here it's going to be that shape. And then we'll put trees and rocks and all that stuff around that bit. And yeah, I'm I'm kind of liking this, guys. It's not the it's not quite what I had in mind, if I'm being honest, but that doesn't mean I don't like it, and I think it's actually turned out almost better than what I had in mind, which is cool in itself. I think other little details, I might put a wall along here as well, this height, just to hide the railing of the path. Little things like that. Can I paint the yeah, I want to see if I can do this. Did that not work? There we are. Kind of the opposite to what we've got at Global Ventures. And then I guess this one could just be black. And this one be white. Where's white? There's white. Actually, maybe have the seats be black. And then whatever this is, the trim, be white. I don't even know what the trim is. But yeah, that kind of looks cool. And then we'll name you Expedition Express. And then edit the track. Because we need you here to run out this way. And at this point we'll turn on... No? At this point we'll turn on auto tunnel. There we are. Where the track here is actually going to go, though, I don't know. But I imagine it's going to curve around the back of this hill structure here. So we'll find a way to make that work. Kind of like that. And then again, we'll lift the land up there to make it match. This is, yeah, it's actually looking pretty decent. Oh, I should probably turn off track supports. That's something else I should probably do. Bring you to there, and then, yeah, all of this bit as well. To there. Turn off track supports. Nice. So we'll add some decoration of some sort here, so it's not just a floating track. But yeah, I think this is pretty decent. It could have been a lot worse when I was planning this out. Like, decorating the inside of buildings is not something I'm particularly good at. So just to get that bit right, is to be honest, is something I'm happy with. Just going to name this station Zoo Entrance. And then, so yeah, next week, actually between episodes even, I might do something here. I might end up getting rid of this path, and we'll just have this whole building, this whole plot here be a restaurant, and then the queue will go around the inside of the restaurant, and then it will drop down somewhere and it'll emerge. So it'll probably go round this way and then drop down and maybe pop out over here. It might even just go straight through. I kind of wanted it to wrap around everything and maybe drop down over here. But then if this ends up being the entrance to, I think this is Europe over here. I'm not 100% certain on that yet. But if that ends up being Europe, then, you know, I kind of want to have an entrance, but I don't want it to be directly opposite Africa. I don't know. It's hard. It's actually hard coming up with how to do that. But we'll come up with something, I'm sure. But yeah, I think that'll do for this week's stream, guys. 2 hours, basically, I've been going for. It's a long time, and I kind of lost track of time, so apologies for that, anyone who's sort of banging their head against their desks right now watching. But I think this building, on at least from this side, is actually looking pretty damn good. If I get the lighting right, which is... where exactly? There's a question. Here, maybe? What's it look like on your screens? Because I've got it quite dark on mine. I think that. I think that worked. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, I need to put some bushes and stuff down there and also down here. But again, stay tuned for that. We'll see how that goes next week. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. That really helps me out. Drop some comments down below as well with ideas for future episodes. Let me know what you think about this zoo entrance, all that good stuff. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That helps me out as well. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. That also helps me out. You can also hit the subscribe button there as well, I believe. That also really, really helps me out. I'll be very grateful for that. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evenings. I will be back next week with more Wild Realms at 6 PM BST. And I think that's my next stream, actually, unless something changes. Next Monday might be... Actually, no, I think I'm away next Monday. So, yeah, it'll be next Wednesday. We'll be back for more Wild Realms. So, until then, have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, like I've already said. And until next time, I will see you soon.